Hi everybody, Caleb Lassard here, and I'm going to show you the difference between Jango Fett's Slave 1 and Boba Fett's Slave 1. As you can see on the left, I have a box that looks like Boba Fett's Starship set from 2021, and there winds up being some words there. I managed to write them down so I can know which pieces are supposed to be which color. For most of the brown, I managed to paint blue, as you can see on the right, for comparison. And some of the brown I managed to paint silver. And if you manage to look closely, there winds up being some gold there. I managed to do that for comparison. And of course, for some of the green curved parts right close to the cockpit, there's still green. Now, if you manage to see on the left here, I managed to write down black and cross it out. I thought it was supposed to be black, but thanks to my brother Blaine, they wind up being green. Now, if there would be a Lego Star Wars set of Jango Fett's Slave 1 since 2002, and it almost being the 20th anniversary of Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, there would be two minifigures. One of them would be the Jango Fett minifigure, in which I have here. And I managed to use the jetpack piece and what would look like it would be used for the old Boba Fett or Jango Fett minifigures. And I managed to separate the rocket piece from the jetpack, that way it would be separate from the jetpack. And if you look closely, I managed to use a neck brace and I managed to glue onto the jetpack so it would be separate from the helmet. And for the blasters, in which it would be what looks like what would be used for the Phase 2 Captain Rex minifigure from 2013, and I managed to make the pistol blaster pieces look longer, in which Jango Fett would use in Attack of the Clones. And the second minifigure would be a young Boba Fett minifigure, in which, of course, this young Boba Fett minifigure, which would look like from the 2013 Advent Calendar. Now, to do some Star Wars talking, therefore we found out that Boba Fett's Mandalorian armor was actually his father's, Jango Fett's, in Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 6, Tragedy. And we also found out that Jango Fett was actually a foundling, much like Din Djarin was in the Season 1 finale of The Mandalorian. That Mandalorian isn't a race, it's a creed. Din Djarin was actually a foundling, much like Jango Fett was. Back in 2010, in Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 2 Episode 12, Prime Minister Almec said that Jango Fett was a bounty hunter. How he acquired the armor eludes Prime Minister Almec. Since then, I had a feeling that Jango Fett actually was a Mandalorian, but I just didn't exactly know how. For almost 11 full years, I was right. Jango Fett actually was a Mandalorian, and he fought in the Great Mandalorian Wars. And yeah, of course, for Boba Fett, apparently I found out that Boba Fett, that dent, apparently since the story reel of the Clone Wars of Cad Bane versus Boba Fett, I thought that's how he got that dent in the first place, but since the Bad Batch, Cad Bane actually survived after the Clone Wars. Since that happened, I don't know how Boba Fett managed to get that dent in his helmet, and since Season 2, Episode 7, therefore Boba Fett managed to repaint his armor, but he still hasn't gotten rid of that dent. And as you can see for the Boba Fett minifigure, I also added the old version jetpack, like I added on for the Jango Fett minifigure as I showed earlier. As well as for the separation of the rocket piece. Still looks pretty cool, huh? And another thing I forgot to add on is, since Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 2 Episode 12, when Boba Fett managed to blow up an entire Republic Star Cruiser, I think that he must have salvaged his father's helmet after it got blown up into 2 pieces. Probably went to a Mandalorian armorer and had the Beskar helmets forged back together and had it backed into one full helmet and customized it to being green after Season 4, Episode 20 of the Clone Wars, after the whole incident with Asajj Ventress. Well, everybody, that's about it. And if you liked this video, please comment below on LEGO Star Wars Custom Jango Fett's Slave 1.